Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, you guys, so we're all about slowing down. You know, we're being forced to slow down, so we might as well embrace it. And we've been doing this for a while anyway, so now we can actually really become effective. So the idea when I started this was getting us to slow down so that we could all listen to that inner voice inside of us, that we could all be guided at any time, under any circumstances, under any conditions. So I know we've got some crazy conditions out there, right? We've never seen these before, and hopefully we'll never see them again. But you know, when you can slow down and you can really listen what to do and when to act and how to be guided, you don't have to be super sensitive. All you have to do is be open. You know, even if some of you are, when I go through these exercises and I say, oh, can you feel this? And you can feel that. I know some of you are out there going, I don't feel anything. I don't know what she's talking about. Just know that with practice and over time, you too will start to feel things. And also, if you're somebody who doesn't feel anything at all, you're what I call a divine knower. You just know what to do. You don't know how or why, but it just comes over you and you just know immediately, I got to do that. You just know things. And that's one of the most powerful intuitive connections that we have if you're somebody who has that divine knower. We all have it. But for those of you that don't hear anything, don't feel anything, don't see anything in your mind, you are already there in spades. You already have that gift so strong. So when something comes over you, act on it, right? When it's that divine knower showing up, it really lets you know. It's something that you don't think, it just shows up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the practice. Bring all of our energy into our heart. Just exhale any nervous energy. And if it's helpful for you just to bring your attention into the heart, your awareness, if you like to put your hand on your heart as a way to bring your focus, that's another way to do it. And just slow down. And just sit for a second. And then I'm going to take you through a breathing pattern. And the breathing pattern is just to help you to relax and to help you get to neutral by letting go of all the thoughts and the worries and the fears and the excitement of the day. And we take 3 breaths in and 3 breaths out. And in that pattern of breathing in and breathing out, each time we let go and we sink further or deeper into that peaceful place inside of us. And use, if you can, your imagination of imagining white light. It just helps to strengthen that clairvoyance and just really allows you to sink in. And any other feelings that are there, just observe them. And then we'll just let go, and then we'll open up to the question. And as I open up to the question, you know, what's in store for us this week, just listen and listen with your own intuition. Is that right? Does this feel true for me? Does this not feel true for me? And as you do that, you're strengthening your own skills. You're sharpening your own skills. And you may get additional information that may pop in that's for you, that's meant for you. And you can do this practice anytime, anywhere you want, whether you're sitting in your car, you know, and you're waiting for, you know, somebody to come out of the store, and you're in the parking place and you're sitting there waiting. You could do this. You can just breathe in and out and ask a question and see what shows up. So this isn't, you don't have to do this once a week. I encourage you to hopefully to be doing it a couple times a day until it just pretty much just becomes natural, where you just get quiet and the answer emerges. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and go into the heart. And then do those 3 long breaths. Inhale up from the center of the earth, up to the top of the head, and hold it for a count of 3. And then exhale, letting go, back down through the body, all the way down into the center of the earth. And then inhale again up. And then hold your breath, and then exhale all the way back down. Each time letting go. And then one more time, inhale, breathing up. Hold it for a count of 3. And then exhale. Sinking further or deeper into the body. And just feel that calmness, that centeredness. That this is the sensation of being grounded, of being neutral, And this is where you ask your questions from. So we're just going to ask, is there anything unexpected that we need to be aware of this week, that we should be aware of for ourselves? And if so, what is it? Anything that we need to know about this week? So what's unexpected are the emotions that can come up so quickly in ourselves and others, that's the unexpected, that like, wow, suddenly, somebody's like rawr in front of you, whether you're at a grocery store or whether it's at your own home. But these unexpected outbursts of emotion that can be disarming, that can be disturbing. If that happens around you, you're just being asked to send immediate, like just send love to that person. Just send white light to that person. If you're in a grocery store and somebody's like just losing it, just send love and light to them, right? You're just being asked to hold what we call hold space. So we don't participate in it, but it's like putting this beautiful energy field around them that supports them in their time of need and sending them love. So you're just being asked whether you're at home and it's, from toddler to teenager are having meltdown, or you or your partners are having a meltdown, or your parents. It's just like holding space and sending love. And if it's you, like stopping and recognizing, wow, remove yourself from the situation. So if you're having a meltdown, stop and walk away, right? Breaking that energy field, breaking that connection within yourself so that you can't continue to act out like that, right? It's pent up pressure. It's pent up unexpressed emotions. It's a lot of things, but you're just being asked to recognize it. And when you see it, send love to it, hold space for it. There's 9 times out of 10, there's nothing to do, but allow that person to be where they're at. They're having a moment. They're needing to be heard. Send them love. Unless they're being violent, right? Then that's a different story. But if they're just having this emotional outburst, let them. Just send them love, right? That's all there is to do. Okay, so let's see what else there is. So there's an opportunity for you to be creative with your own self-care and to find ways that nurture you, to find ways that you can get quiet, that find ways that you can sink in to what matters, and so when, what matters may be different for each and every one of us based on our circumstances, right? So based on the situation at hand. So allowing yourself to be led to what matters in the moment. When you slow down, everything can kind of come into place and you can then know what matters, right? Like that divine knower, automatically that divine knower steps up and goes, this is what you need to do right now. You need to take action here. This is right now, like you can't wait, right? So there may be some moments this week when you need to take immediate action. There may be other moments where you're being asked to don't step in, don't do a thing, lean back, right? Allow, relax. So if you slow down in the moment and you don't know what to do, then do nothing. Just breathe a little deeper and ask, show me what step I need to take, right? And then let go. And sometimes your body will just walk you right through it. Your body will start to move. Just go with it, right? You don't have to know where you're going. I do this a lot with lost objects. When I lose something in my own home, I just start to walk, and invariably I walk to it. So I don't think about it, right? When I think about it, it kind of messes everything up. So it's kind of like that with the divine knower. You just ask a question and you let go, and the information can come in. Okay. So some of you are being squeezed. I don't know if you guys feel this now. For those of you who are really sensitive, I can really feel this squeezing underneath the ribs, under the armpits. And that can come from your own fear. Your money's going to run out. What are you going to do? Or do you have enough money for rent? Or, whatever it is, but it's just feeling squeezed. So what there is to do with that is, first of all, let's just go to that energy. So if you're feeling that in your body, just let go of it. If it's yours, you'll know because it didn't release. So then that means you're part of the collective, or it's just part of yours as well. And just go in and bring your attention into that rib, or into that under the armpit, or into that squeezing, and just ask what it wants to say to you. You know, what is it trying to tell you? Right? And just reassure it. So, you know, it may be that it doesn't know what to do. It may be that it's your part of you that's saying, I'm afraid. I'm not sure what's coming. I don't know what to do. All there is to do is say, it's okay. You know, I hear you. We'll get through this. Right? So it just, if there's these, whenever you have a pain or sensation come up in your body, you can actually dialogue with it, connect with it like it's your best friend, and ask it what it wants to say to you. And take it to heart, and then listen to it, and then thank it for sharing with you what it needed. And if it needed something that you can provide for it, then do that. And if it's something you can't provide, then all there is for you to do is just listen to it. Listen, and it may be tears, it may be sadness, but whatever it is part of you. And when you slow down and you go into that pain, it gives you power over it. Or I shouldn't say power over it. It gives you insight into it, rather, right? So the other pain that's coming up is in the small of the back. And a lot of times pressure in the small of the back or in the sacrum has to do with financial pressure. So as you go into that, this is really interesting. So as I go into that small of the back, immediately you guys feel tingling in the fingers. So as I go into the small of the back, I'm feeling tingling in the hands. And this is about you being able to help yourself. So this week, there's something that you're going to be able to help yourself financially. So you have control over your finances. And so it's not your mind, it's not the government, we. So bringing the power back to you that says, no, I have control over my finances. I have the ability to spend less. I have the ability to earn more. I have the ability to get creative. I have the ability to ask for help. I have the ability to say, I can't do this. I have the ability to negotiate. You guys have a lot of ability. So let go of like, I don't know what to do. I just told you 6 things that you could do, that any one of those, right? So as you start to let go and get out of the fear and you start to get into action, you're going to feel so much better. Like I just felt that whole squeezing energy just released. Can you feel all the energy that's coming in now? So what you're being asked to do is to get into action this week in areas that your life needs. No more sitting back, no more waiting. You can't wait this thing out. You have to be in action for you. So slowing down and understanding, what do I need? What do we need to do? You know, what supplies do we need? Or what do I need in terms of food? Or what do I need in terms of shelter? Or what do I need in terms of emotional support, right? That's a big one. And being able to reach out and connect with people is really important. So whatever your emotional needs are, or your physical needs, or your spiritual needs, or whatever they are, slow down, connect with them, understand them, and then get into action and make them happen. You're going to be so happy that you did. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. Okay, so, all right, so Spirits wanted me to reminding you guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Peggy Rometo, please go there and subscribe to it and listen to the meditation I put up 2 days ago. It is only, I put it up on Saturday, so it's only 7.5 minutes long. The whole thing will take you less than 10 minutes because there is a little exercise at the end. And it is really shockingly profound. You'll if you watch it, you'll see my shock at the end of it because I was truly surprised and shocked at the end of it that it got my emotion up and going. So go and do that for yourself because it is, I have been doing the exercise every day. And all I can tell you is I am just happier. I am just so much happier. And I am seeing things about myself and recognizing things about myself. And of all the meditations in all the years I've been doing this, 20 years, I've been doing this work. This is one of the most profound meditations I think I've ever done. It really, really, really impacted me. So I'd love to hear if it impacts you in the same way. So that's all I have to say. I hope you guys will go and try it out and let me know your results. I would love to hear them. And if you feel like sharing it, of course, please share it as well. All right, you guys, have an amazing week. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and practicing the weekly wake up and slowing down and taking care of yourselves and listening to that internal voice inside for all of your needs. All right, love you guys. Have an amazing week and be well.